And Young Buzz, welcome back to the channel where we talk all things K-pop, drama, and everything buzzing in Korean entertainment. And today we have to talk about something that made me do a double take. EXO's Baekhyun just made his solo debut on the Billboard 200. Yes, you heard that right. Mr. Baekhyun himself is making serious waves globally, and honestly, I'm not surprised, but I am impressed. So, Billboard just dropped their latest chart dated June 7th, and guess who showed up like the king he is? Baekhyun. With his fifth mini-album, Essence of Reverie, he didn't just sneak onto the chart, he stormed it. He ranked 121st on the Billboard 200, which is the main US album chart. That means in the US, his album was one of the 200 most popular albums of the week. Let that sink in for a second. Now, if you're new to Billboard rankings or not super familiar with how big of a deal this is, this chart isn't just for K-pop. It's for every single artist in the world. So for Baekhyun to debut there as a soloist, that's huge. He's no stranger to success, of course. He's a member of EXO, one of the most legendary K-pop groups out there. But this achievement as a solo artist? This is next level, and it doesn't stop there. He also ranked #1 on Billboard's World Albums chart this week, which honestly feels like his natural habitat at this point. But even more impressively, Essence of Reverie took the #4 spot on both the top album sales and top current album sales charts. That means his album was the 4th best-selling album of the entire week in the US, not just in K-pop, in all genres. That is wild. What I really love about this comeback is how strong and clear Baekhyun's identity is in it. The album itself, Essence of Reverie, is so Baekhyun. Smooth, emotional, dreamy, but still vocally powerful. The title track Elevator ranked #1 on iTunes top songs in 14 different countries, and the album itself hit #1 in 24 regions. Like, 24. That's not just global reach, that's global domination. And here's where it gets even more exciting. Initial sales, over 1 million copies, in just 3 days. Let me repeat that. 1 million copies, 3 days. That's faster than you can binge watch a mini drama on a weekend. The fact that his fans rallied that quickly to support him just shows how massive his fandom is. Not just EXO-Ls, but Baekhyun's solo fans too. Okay, now I want to talk about something that really touched me, his upcoming solo tour. It's called Reverie, and it's going to be his first solo world tour in 13 years since debut. I mean, can you believe it's been 13 years already? I still remember Baby Baekhyun's debut with EXO in 2012 like it was yesterday. And now he's gearing up for a tour that's literally going to touch almost every continent. The tour kicks off at the KSPO Dome in Seoul, aka one of the biggest venues in Korea, on June 7th and 8th. And then, he's going to 29 cities. That includes places in South America, North America, Europe, Oceania, and Asia. It's giving world domination. It's giving legend status. And it's giving me FOMO because I need tickets now. Also, Sao Paulo in Brazil, y'all showed up for Baekhyun. The demand was so high they had to add an extra show. Brazil EXO-Ls, I see you and I love your energy. Now here's where I want to hear from you guys. What do you think makes Baekhyun so successful as a soloist? Is it the vocals, the charisma, the way he makes every song feel like a personal love letter? I feel like he just gets the emotional tone of music in a way not many idols do. And his tone? Ugh, it's so buttery and smooth it should be illegal. But I also think it's timing. He's always taken his solo work seriously. But now that we've seen his military comeback, he's coming back with purpose. You can tell this album wasn't just thrown together to stay relevant. It's thoughtful, it's emotional, and it feels like a love letter to his fans who waited. Okay, but let's be real. When Baekhyun re-entered the Billboard Emerging Artist chart at #1, I actually laughed out loud. Not because it's funny, but because how is someone who's already such a household name still being labeled emerging? He's not emerging, Billboard, he's erupting. And get this, he also re-entered the Billboard Artist 100 chart at a new personal best, coming in at #35. That chart basically ranks the top 100 artists in the US, across all genres based on streaming, radio airplay, album and track sales, and social media activity. So this isn't just album sales we're talking about. This is overall influence. Baekhyun charting this high means he's making waves in multiple directions at once. Now here's something I've been thinking about. Baekhyun has this rare ability to cross fan demographics. He's loved by longtime K-pop fans who've been with EXO from the start, but also by newer fans who discovered him through solo releases, OSTs, or even his variety show appearances. Not every idol can do that. Some have very specific fan bases, but Baekhyun, he's got range, musically and in terms of his audience. And speaking of range, have y'all noticed how versatile his voice is on this album? Like, Elevator gives us those airy falsettos that hit straight in the feels, but then other tracks take us deeper, more soulful, and sometimes even playful. It's like every track showcases a different side of Baekhyun, and yet it all still feels cohesive. That's what makes this album so good. You can listen to it straight through and feel like you've gone on a journey. But okay, let's be real. This global success also brings up a bigger conversation. Why don't Korean soloists get more recognition on international charts like the Billboard 200? We always see groups breaking in, which is amazing, but I feel like soloists, especially ones as talented as Baekhyun, don't get enough spotlight. Maybe this moment is a turning point. Maybe it's time the industry really starts to recognize that K-pop soloists are just as powerful, just as marketable, and just as chart-worthy as full groups. And here's a spicy question for the comments section. Do you guys think Baekhyun is now the top male K-pop soloist? Or do you think someone else still holds that crown? Let's start a little friendly debate. I want your picks, your reasoning, your personal faves. But for me, right now, Baekhyun is definitely at the top of the solo game. This Billboard debut just cements it. Now, as we wait for the Seoul concerts to kick off his tour, I've been thinking, what's on his set list? Do you think he's going to give us more than just Essence of Reverie? Maybe throw in some Candy or UN Village classics? Maybe even a few surprise covers? Honestly, I hope he gets theatrical with it. Baekhyun has always had the stage presence of someone who belongs on Broadway. I want lights, I want drama, I want full story arcs. Go big or go home, right? And can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that this is a solo tour? Like, no backup from EXO, no shared spotlight. It's all Baekhyun. That kind of pressure could crush a lesser artist, but he seems to be thriving. And not just surviving, but absolutely thriving. Also, I have to mention how loyal and powerful his fan base is. Baekhyun's fans didn't just stream the album or buy it. They pushed it onto major US charts, broke sales records, and helped sell out a global tour. It really shows how fan power, when organized and passionate, can shake up the entire music industry. So before I wrap this up, I want to hear from you guys again. Did Essence of Reverie meet your expectations? Did it exceed them? Which track are you looping nonstop right now? And most importantly, are you planning to see him on tour? Let's blow up the comment section. I'll be there replying to as many of you as I can because this moment feels special. It's not just a Baekhyun win, it's a K-pop win, it's a soloist win, it's a fan win. All right, Buzz fam. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more content like this, whether it's chart updates, tour coverage, or just gushing about your faves, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a buzz. This has been your K-pop bestie here at Anyang Buzz, and as always, stay loud, stay proud, and keep buzzing. See you in the next one.